So there is a risk assessment, risk of maybe falling out of bed. She has risk of falling out of bed. So she uses integrated bed rails when she is in bed. So you check on the risk assessment and bed rail safety documentation. So make sure bed rails covers are always in place when bed rails are being used. When Maple is in bed, the bed rail needs to be checked at each interval, and this check must be documented on the bed rail check record. So monitor any changes in this resident's level of mobility. So every day you monitor any changes, you document. So the risk assessment, every resident, every care home has a risk assessment for every resident. So we are talking about mobility and moving. So for every resident, every month you check their mobility care plan, their mobility risk assessment, to ensure that everything is still in place. If they can no longer walk, the risk assessment and the care plan, mobility care plan, need to be changed. So that's why the system in place as a manager is every month you check the risk assessment, the care plan, to make sure if there's any fall, you document immediately. You put this manager, your managers put systems in place. That is something that should be done every time, so that you are aware every day you go to this resident, you are aware of the changes that are happening. Yes, so that is it for today. Mobility and moving and handling. So just to recap, thank you for your share, thank you for the sharing, thank you all, thank you for coming today. So just to recap, mobility, moving and handling, it is important that carers, if you're not put forward for your mobility and handling training, you need to speak to your manager, because it is important that you have your mobility and handling training. This training happens every month, every year. Is a refresher's course. So it is your duty, is the duty of your manager to ensure that you are putting, for that training. So with that training, you have a good understanding, a one-to-one, hands-on experience on how to deal with residents. So every resident, you need to understand their care plan. For this resident, does she need support?